everyone, this is Kavita Krishnan again. Today we're going to talk about how we've been programmed for these many years. So what are the different ways we've been programmed in our earth life? So let's find out, shall we? Yeah. As soon as we have born, we have been given a label based on religion, based on the ethnicity, and all these kind of things. And then we go to school. So the school system in India, I would say just for 10 to 15 years in the school system, that whatever we learn in the name of history, in the name of different books, which talks about the science and history and all these kind of things, which majorly talks about how we can divide ourselves. They talk about the war. They talk about how many times we've been colonized by different countries, and those things create kind of a program within a child mind, kind of division, and certain programs that you need to listen to the parents, that you need to listen to your government, the system. So the system is developed mainly from your childhood, from your schooling systems, the school books, the syllabus in your school books. If you go and check your kids' school books, then you will know what kind of things they learn every single day. So the schooling system is the very first things which programs you. And the next thing is the movies, the songs we listen to all together. I want to combine both of them in a singular category. So whatever we listen to, right, we keep listening to the same kind of songs which talks about the terrible things, which the lyrics are really terrible. And the movies, most of the movies I see, which are coming in recent years, all of them is kind of psychopath movies, the movies which promotes division, the movies which promotes violence, the movies which talks about a lot of protest and that kind of things, like somebody killing the other person. There is no love in it. There is no peace in any of the movies. So whatever they show in the movies, like mostly Satanism, the symbolism, this kind of subliminal messages, all these kind of things program your mind in a way that it's not letting us to connect with the source or the original universe in any sense. So most of these movies are again programming you over your schooling system, whatever we have. In India mainly, we have this yogis who are really not yogis, but they cover themselves in the name of yogis. The information they spread to the people are really terrible. They're highly suppressing somebody in the name of religion things, sort of a religious belief. People are already divided in the way like, I'm this religion. Even when you see Christians, so if you believe in Jesus as a God or a savior, then within Christianity you have many divisions, like Protestant, Catholics, other stuff. So one who has some sort of common sense, if you come out of the system and see that we can really understand how much we've been fooled by these systems, the religion groups. In Hinduism, please, I cannot stress it enough. I myself don't know how many gods we have, how many how many sub-gods we have, and the stories they come up with these Mahabharata and these they say it's a holy book, but if you go and read those books, it's all about how to cheat other person, how to betray other person, how to be cunning. This is what they teach. They never teach how to be a loving being, how to love the other person as same as you. They don't teach that. So the religion is a major thing, major cluster. So you come out of your school and your school is giving you one system. On top of it, you listen to the movies and the songs which comes in, and you're already inside this kind of a cluster. And then on top of it, you have your religion belief, and that is another cluster separating you from loving another person who's your neighbor, who's your friend, in many different ways. So these things are creating kind of a fight within you, within yourself, within your own people. The caste system in India. Otherwise, all around the world, we can say the race system. So one race is better than the other, the one is superior, one is inferior. So this kind of ideology based on certain labels, based on certain kind of you will never become great based on your birth. If you're just born in a white family, you will not become any way better than the other person. You're just a human being. That's it. I really don't understand how others buy it, right? So one concept become acceptable when the other person buy it. So we must try to understand that these are the fake division which we have created within ourselves. So remember, when we talk about the soul plan, how we reincarnate in different countries and different vessels. So that is with our biological body. So today I'm born in India. Tomorrow, in my next birth, I might be in America, like American girl or American boy. So if you actually go inside the actuality of how the human life works, how the soul has been, regenerated in a different ways, if you go and look at those things, you will understand that we are living in an illusion, complete programming. The next programming comes from the media. The media with the series and the kind of information, the kind of messages, we call it as news, nonsense, and which never talks about something good. Have you listened to the news every day? They never talk about something good to you. They will never tell you anything that makes you feel happy. If you listen to the news channel, they never tell you anything that put a smile on your face. They don't like it. They want you to suffer. They want you to be in pain. They want you to be in kind of a sad program. So that's why all the TV programs are called programs, because they program your mind simply. So see, they have given the real name. Only we are closing our eyes and we don't see the reality. So on top of all the other things, the media is creating another program on top of our already collapsed mind, I would say. The language system, right? India, we have many languages. In other countries, English. In European countries, we have many different languages. So if you say, people think my language is better than your language, so it's just a medium to communicate with other person. So just because of you born in certain language, it doesn't make you superior than the other person, right? Even in India, we see people are like, I born in a kind of Sanskrit family, so I am the best, and you're not, so you should be down. you're downgraded the way that the language you speak, just because your language came first and mine is the superior. So these kind of stuffs is another type of programming that's create kind of patriotism within you that is not letting you connect with your fellow person. So that's another type of programming, which is the language programming. And based on the countries and borders. So that's another. Patriotism is the biggest program. I cannot stress this word enough. The patriotism is a program. It's just a programming. Your mind is being programmed in a way that, you go and die for your country. So it's like, who benefits from it? Who's benefiting? The government, some politician, not. Do you see who's really suffering here? It's only you, the person who believe in these kind of a patriotism, and your family is the one who is going to suffer, and your best friends. You will not have time to spend with your family, with your friends. You will no longer able to do something you love. Rather, your blood is kind of filled with this kind of a patriotic thing that you're completely blinded. I would say the patriotism kind of a blind yourself, not seeing the reality, not seeing who is going to benefit from making you go and fight for the country. Is it anything good gonna come in? So imagine that you're killing somebody whom you don't even know in the war, in the border fight, for no reason, So both of you having a lot of guilt within you that I killed somebody, I harmed somebody, for what? No reason, just protecting a border. So this is kind of a very huge program that every one of us have within ourselves, that the country, patriotism, that's the biggest scam. That's the biggest program that everybody is failing it, because it's been programmed by our government, because they benefit from it. You don't. People are fighting with ourselves based on various programs which is being forced on us from the childhood, from the schooling system, based on the movies we have watched, the media which is forcing all these kind of things on us in daily basis, and then our religious ideas within ourselves. We are fighting, like, I'm Hindu, I'm Christian, I'm Muslim, so these kind of fights, and on top of it, country borders, border fighting. So these kind of a program, each and every program is like from the school days, you have a mini programs, and you have a maximum program of this religion and the patriotism, all these kind of things, which is not letting you to connect with your fellow member, the fellow person. Rather, you fight within yourself. So it's a huge battle within yourself based on this kind of program. So what we have to do, whenever there is a program comes in, just see who benefits from it. What is the purpose of these things? So we must come out of all this kind of program, and you will see how much you've been fooled, how much you've been living in a stupidity for your lifetime for somebody. So I want to talk about this programming so that you will have some idea that how we've been programmed by the system for these many years. Love everyone as same as you, and wake up from this program and tear off this stupid matrix. I'm out.